Hello everyone, welcome back, or welcome if you are new to my channel. I am back. It is Saturday, so happy Saturday. I am back with a new Stardew Saturdays video. I'm super excited about this because I think it's technically been a month or so since I've made a new Stardew Saturdays video. So I'm glad that I am back and I'm going to have this video out for you for Saturday, for today, because I have been wanting to make a new video for Stardew Saturdays, and I've just been wanting to play Stardew Valley, in general, but I did explain this a little bit in my last video. I just took a break because I needed a break. After I finished my island, my Animal Crossing New Horizons island, Emerald, I was just tired. I'm not even burnt out from that game in general or just really playing games in general. I just really needed a break. So let's just get into, this game. I checked the weather, and it's gonna rain the next day, and then I'm checking my fortune, which is terrible. So let's see how that will do for me for this day. And then I'm just rewatching the Queen of Sauce show because I wanted to see if I hadn't missed any cooking recipes, because sometimes I will miss the Queen of Sauce. I'll just go through the motions of things, but then sometimes I won't hit that show. So anyway, I am going to water my crops really quick. I am speeding certain points or parts of this game for you guys, just to cut down the video time, because I know that can really make these videos long, and I do try to make these videos easily consumable as possible. So yeah, you'll see certain parts throughout this video that's a little sped up, because sometimes certain things, and Stardew Valley can be a little redundant, a little repetitive. So yeah, and I'm just really roaming around my island my farm right now because I am not used to playing this game and I feel like a total noob. So I'm just going and trying to figure out what I want to do, and I'm just checking certain bundles here in the community building to see what I can give to certain bundles. So that's what I'm doing. And then I am going to forge a little bit because I seriously did not know at first when I was starting to play this game again, what I really wanted to do, because for the last few videos that I've made for Stardew Saturdays for my series, and when I'm playing and making these videos, I usually have an idea that I want to do in the game, but I literally didn't have anything that I wanted to do. I just needed to get really back into the motions of playing Stardew Valley, if that made any sense. So right now I went to the beach, to the pier. I am just grabbing things that I can grab on the beach. So I grabbed, I think, some clams and maybe oysters. I don't know if the gray ones are oysters, but I did grab those so that way I could sell them to Willie. Well, I wouldn't want to sell them to Willie. I would want to sell them in the shipping box, but I don't have any space. And when I got to the pier here, the beach, I figured, well, I'm here since I'll just fish. But I always have the predicament of not having a lot of space in my backpack. I'm really getting tired of this back and forth. Hopefully soon, though, I will save money so that way I can get the second. I don't know. Does the bigger backpack give you the 2 unlocked? I'm not sure. I don't remember that bit, but anyway, I still need all the space that I can get, right? So right now I am going to fish. So I wanted to quickly mention this. I don't know if you can hear all the airplanes that is passing by right now. I'm sorry if you are, but I wanted to mention this really quick. So right now I am making this voiceover in me and my husband's truck because lately I've been finding it very hard to do voiceovers in my bedroom because my kids have just been, living their best lives and just having all the time, like the time of their lives, which is fine, as they should, but they've just been loud. So lately I have been doing voiceovers in our truck. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this. I probably have in certain videos, but yeah, I've just been trying to have a space where I can just do voiceovers, and our truck is that space. But I feel like, especially today, there's been a lot of planes, a lot of airplanes. I mean, also today it's been raining on and off, so there's that, but I don't think you can hear the rain much, not as much as the airplanes. I don't know how well my phone is picking up the sounds either, other than my voice. I am doing my voiceovers also on my phone. I use the voice memo app. I used to use a mic, but I got a cheap mic, like a microphone, to do voiceovers, but that broke. So I've just been using my phone as well because I don't really want to invest in a recording microphone just yet. But yeah, I also have been such a noob in this game. I don't know if you noticed that, but there was this bubble in the water there at the river by this bridge, and I cast my fishing pole too far, and then I thought that if I took the fishing pole out or the line out, it wouldn't interfere with it, but it did. And then here's another noob part. I don't have enough space in my backpack in order to process these 2 geodes. Like I mentioned, I'm really tired of this back and forth with not having enough space. That is definitely, after I get my chicken, my little chickadee, I am going to work towards on getting more space in my backpack because it is so annoying. It's a lot more annoying in this game than it is in Animal Crossing, because in this game you need all the pocket space you can get. And I didn't want to sell my fish to Willie because I wanted to sell it in the shipping box for Mary Lewis, because that's how I'm going to level up in fishing. So there is also that. Anyway, since I'm on my farm now, I did remember that I do have some salmonberry bushes on my farm, so I'm going to forage a little bit and grab all the salmon berries that I can get, because as early as I'm playing in this game for Stardew Valley, you can either save the salmon berries to eat, for health and stuff like that, if you're gonna go to the mines, or you can sell them, because I think they sell for a good amount of money. I mean, every cent you need, right, for this at the beginning of the game. So that's what I'm doing. I do because I still sell the salmon berries even later in the game, but I do turn them into jam when I get the preserve bin. I think that's what it's called, the preserves bin, something like that. It's just a little bin that you can get later on in the game to craft, and then you can turn the fruit into jam. Jam is where it's at, to be honest with you. Jam, and then turning your eggs into mayonnaise and your milk into cheese. That's where the money is at, to be honest with you. And I cannot wait to get to that point in this file for this game, because my first, I think is it my first or one of my other files that I have on my Switch Lite? Like, I am Pollen Bank. Like, I have a lot of money there. I wish I could like transport that to over here. But anyway, man, I feel like side note, back to the airplanes, I feel like there's been like 6 airplanes so far since I've been out here in our truck doing voiceovers. And I think I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I think I've only caught like 3 or 4 on my audio. But wow, that's a lot of flights. And today is Saturday, the day before Easter. So wow, that's a lot of flights. But anyway, I did fish a bit. I was really just trying to kill time, really, because I don't know, it's not that I feel bad like going to bed early, especially like early in the game. There really isn't much, like a lot of things you can really do other than like fish and stuff like that. So I just was killing time in this game. I don't know how I feel about fishing on my beach farm still. I feel like it's a true hit or miss for me. I've been noticing, like if you compare fishing on your beach farm and fishing like on the actual beach and the pier, it's not that worth it. Like, I just do it just to waste time. So I don't remember exactly if it was going to be sunny the next day. I think it's going to be sunny the next day, but I do have good fortune. I have better fortune for today, which I do not utilize it because I've just been really trying to like rack up that money and get back into the motions of playing this game. I really didn't want to go to the mines while I was playing Stardew Valley, like this game session. I did check though if I needed to, I think, give a potato to the community garden, I think in the spring crops bundle, but I did that. So I'm just going to, like, I sold some in the shipping box, so now I'm going to go and sell some to Pierre, just so that way I can like rack in some more money faster, which I don't know if I like mentioned this in any of my videos. In the beginning, like when I was playing this game, I didn't realize that you could go and sell crops and fish and stuff like that to Pierre and Willie. Like, I just solely like sold everything to the shipping box. But then, you know, like as I got into like more into this game, I would watch like other people here on YouTube play Stardew Valley, and then I saw them selling things at like Pierre or Willie, and I'm like, shut up. You can sell things to like them, which, I mean, with all like common sense, yes, you could. I mean, I never tried to because I never like went all the way down, you know, through their like what they were selling in the, you know, like the window, whatever it's called. And when I found out that you could do that, I felt stupid. I really did. I felt like really stupid. So we are going to have a cutscene, which I hate this cutscene, to be honest with you, because I feel bad for Pierre because, what's his name? I don't even know his name. I don't even go to the Joja Mart either. I only go there if I have to get like the Joja Cola or whatever. Oh, his name's Morris. Yeah, I only go there if I need to like actually like buy the cola or whatever it's called, the Joja Cola, if anyone wants it. But this guy's a joke. The Joja Mart is such a joke. He's like, oh, I have like 50% off coupons for the Joja Mart. It's gonna be so much cheaper, you know, over there versus Pierre's. And one day I did, here's a little story for you guys. One day I did compare the prices to like Pierre and the Joja Mart. And I think like parsnip seeds, that's all I cared to pay attention to, was like the first thing. Parsnips was like the first thing, and it's like 30 or 40 or maybe like even more, like 30, 40 gold, something like that. Like, it's like an insane price, especially when you compare it to Pierre's. It's only 20 gold. What do you mean Joja Mart is a lot more cheaper? That's why, like, Jody loves going to the Joja Mart, and then she always says, like, oh, I don't even like going to Pierre's. I go to the Joja Mart a lot because it's so much more cheaper. I think you'll see this, what I'm saying, like, within that context later on in this game when I talk to her to give her a cauliflower. But anyway, she's like, oh, you know, like, the Joja Mart is a lot more cheaper, but it's not as healthy for you. But I'm just like, but it's not cheap. It's not cheap. You're getting crappy food for a lot more money, and she thinks it's a lot cheaper than Pierre's. Like, what? Especially, like, can you sell anything to the Joja Mart? I haven't even tried. Like I said, I don't even set foot into that Joja Mart, not unless someone does a side quest and wants the Joja Cola. But anyway, I'm going back to what I'm doing in the game. I'm going to donate something to the museum, and I couldn't process all of my geodes because I don't have much space. Here we go again with the space. So I'm going to go back to my farm, and I'm going to sell is this a daffodil or a daisy? I think it's a daffodil. I'm going to sell that daffodil, and then I'm going to put away, I think, I'm going to first check if I can see how much the chickens cost. But I guess I couldn't because technically my chicken coop isn't ready. It's not fully built yet, but like I had mentioned, I think the chickens were like, I think 800 gold, something like that. But anyway, I'm going to my farm so that way I can okay, so let's talk about the space real quick while I put down these seeds. I could leave some, tools in the wooden chest that I have on my I almost said island, on my farm, but I'm that type of person that likes to keep all their tools on them, especially in like farming games like this, because I feel like I'm going to need them one way or another, So yeah, it is kind of like my fault that I'm dealing with, limited space, because I technically could get rid of like the sword and like among other things, but I feel like that's just an added step for me. And I would just rather do this back and forth, even though I am complaining about it. Anyway, I cleared some space in my backpack, and I'm gonna go back to Clint's before he closed up shop, so that way I can finally process these last 2 geodes. Or was it 3? I think it was 3. But anyway, I'm so happy that I finally got to process the majority of the geodes that I wanted to process, because it's been like 2 days or so in this game already, and I couldn't process the geodes that I wanted to process all in one go. I am going to donate another thing to the museum. I actually haven't completed the museum in this game yet. Like the first few files that I played, or that I had played for Stardew Valley, I was just going through the motions of just playing the game in general, and in the beginning learning how to fish and just really understanding this game, so I never really cared to complete the museum. But maybe this file I'll complete the museum. I don't think I even have the museum completed in the my main game file that I have for this game, because I was just really into wanting to get certain farm animals. I really focused on the community building as well, so hopefully I can really 100% complete this game, because I haven't 100% completed this game personally, and I've been playing this game for quite some time now. I hope I'm not alone on that. But anyway, back on my farm, I sold some things to the shipping box, and then I put some things away into my wooden chest, and right now I'm just going to quickly gather up the 20 pieces of wood that Robin wanted me to grab for her. which didn't make sense at all to me when I was playing, because I couldn't give it to her. Because when I complete, like, you know, like the journal side quests, I do like to give them whatever they are asking for, like, right away. But Robin, again, like in my last video, I think, for Stardew Saturdays, she was preoccupied. So I think the chicken coop is going to be done the next day. So then I can give her or show her the 20 pieces of wood. And then I can complete that little side quest. So right now I am killing time. And I am going to fish on my farm. Fishing isn't, I'm still on the fence with fishing on the beach farm, like, because it can be beneficial, but then it can't. I did get like a majority of my money for this video solely based off of fishing, and I have fished a lot more on my beach farm than I have like anywhere else. I think later in the game I do like fish up in the mountains, but anyway, I did get like this little cargo box. I forget what they're called, but anyway, if you have the beach farm, you will get like random boxes here and there when it's raining, and you can find like random things. So they gave me this time fertilizer, which I wasn't really excited about, to be honest with you, because I don't really use fertilizer. Does anyone use fertilizer in this game? I do. It depends on the fertilizer for sure. But this specific fertilizer I don't really use as much. I'll probably use it maybe when I have like that land cleared away where I can put my crops on my beach farm. Maybe I'll use it then. That's a long ways away, because I do have to, I believe, upgrade my axe because there's some hardwood there. So that's gonna be a while. So if you didn't catch like my fortune and the weather, so the next day it's going to rain, and then I have very bad luck for today. So there's that. Anyway, I am going to water my crops. I'm actually going to be really happy for the day where I am able to utilize like that area on my beach farm where I can put like my crops in that area, if that made any sense, because then I can use the sprinklers. Because after a while, especially if you start to have a lot more crops, like this is just a small amount of crops that I have so far. It gets a lot more, because then you're gonna want like for certain crops you're gonna want to grow a good amount to get money, and sprinklers are your best friend. I think I mentioned that, I don't know which video, or if I've been like just mentioning in all of my Stardew Saturday videos, but sprinklers are your best friend in this game, because just watering your plants or crops by hand can get very tedious. And I don't know if I mentioned this either before in any of my other videos, but I used to be that person that would just water their crops by, just by the watering can. I don't know, I think the sprinklers in the beginning were kind of daunting for me, so I didn't want to fiddle with them. So yeah, I just watered all my crops, and I would have like a lot of crops, and I would just water them with my my watering can, and that was tedious, and that takes quite a bit of time out of the game. So yeah, sprinklers are your friends, definitely, for sure. And I think I did put like a green bean, was that a string bean, whatever it's called, in this spring crop bundle, and I'm just checking if I have anything else that I need to put into the community building. I did get some more fertilizer. I got that from completing the spring crop bundle. So now I am going to go to Pierre's. I'm going to sell like the rest of these are these string beans or green beans? They're green beans. I'm going to sell that, and I'm going to sell just one of the cauliflower because I think you guys already saw this, but Jody wants a cauliflower for her dinner. I think that's I think that's tonight. So I have to give her cauliflower, and this is where she talks about how cheap the Joja Mart is, even though they don't have like the healthiest of foods there. What, girl? What? Like, make that make sense. The Joja Mart is getting your money. Pretty much stealing your money. But anyway, I got some rewards from completing certain journal entries. I don't know why I called them side quests. Well, I guess they're technically like, I don't know, are they main quests? I think they're main quests. Oh, so let me explain this part. So I went to Marnie's to grab a chicken, but I forgot when you name your chicken in this game, I cannot screen record like the whole thing along with me naming the chicken or like naming animals in general in Stardew Valley. And then when I try to like screen record like the previous clip to that, it just deletes it. Like it wasn't there. So yeah, I named my chicken Daisy. And I was kind of sad that I couldn't have you guys see like the whole thing. And then I remembered that Robin wanted the 20 pieces of wood. Can't forget about that journal entry. So I'm going to gather up my money for that. Yeah, I don't know why this game, like when you screen record, like they don't allow you to screen record. Well, I know why they don't do it. It's because like you're going into like the actual system of the game, like the console, and so then since it's not in like the actual game itself, then it won't like record like that part. It's annoying. I can't wait for the day where I'll just start recording like these videos like all in one go, like on my computer one day. And then I don't know if you've been noticing, but I've been playing around with the settings for this game. Usually I have like the show like tile to like lay things down, especially for the crops, because earlier I laid down my crops, like my seeds, so wrong because I didn't have that on there, and that does bug me a little bit. Like I'm a perfectionist through and through for certain things. So this whole video I've just been trying to figure out how to like have the tile like in front of me, so that way when I'm laying down the seeds for the crops, I'll know where exactly I will like lay it down. Does that make sense? So that was just me. And then I made a wooden chest, another wooden chest, so that way I could just store the fodder for the chickens. So that way I don't have to store it with like all my other things for the wooden chests. And I'll have that separated. Actually, I need to start separating like my main wooden chest. I need to start separating certain things, like separating like my seeds and you know, like the wood and stuff like that. I just need to separate that because that has been bothering me some. And then I checked the bulletin board, and Penny wants a catfish. I couldn't exactly remember where the catfish usually is because I've tried fishing for the catfish in the river, and sometimes I don't get the catfish in the river, and then sometimes I'll fish here, just in this spot, in this area where I'm fishing right now, up here in the mountains. Usually, sometimes you can get a catfish here too. It really is just like hit or miss. I unfortunately, while I'm fishing, I fished a good amount of time trying to get catfish here. I didn't get a catfish, so it was kind of late after I stopped fishing, so I'm going to definitely have to try and fish for the catfish in the river the next time that I play, because I am almost at the end of this video. After I fished and everything, I decided to stop playing, because I've noticed that like for this game, like 3 or 4 days is like a good chunk of like content for one Stardew Saturdays video. I think last time I tried doing like 4 days, but I feel like past 30 minutes for my Stardew Saturdays videos in general, it's kind of hard to consume, even for me when I watch back my videos sometimes. But anyway, it does get kind of wonky here because I forgot to screen record certain things. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's Stardew Saturdays video. If you did, please give this video a big thumbs up. Also, if you haven't yet, or if you are new, please consider subscribing before you leave. Your love and your support really means a lot to me. I also want to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, so go down below, smash the subscribe button, turn it gray if you haven't yet, and also don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you guys are notified when my videos do go up. I am kind of, getting into the groove of things again on my posting schedule, but have the notification bell turned on so that way you won't miss any of my videos when they do go up. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.